I'm sorry to ask this of you, but since we don't want to cause him any grief or aggravate his condition, I must ask that you do not meet with him yet. He's very confused and needs rest. I thought you already asked that. Yeah, whatever. I understand. You're really making the doctor feel better about himself. It's hard enough as it is. I remained there for a long time, watching him and letting tears silently slip down my cheeks as the two nurses spoke to Aaron, who wore a perplexed expression. How could you forget all about me? It's not his fault! It's not like he's choosing to do it. You can move between locations using the map. Right now, you can only return back to your home, but later in the game, you'll be able to move wherever you want. It's a lot of places, holy shit. So, the gym. Holy shit, this has actually got a lot of places. So, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, okay, so it's telling us, hey, you must go here! Wait, what? Is this... Oh, you're home, okay. I thought the green arrow was over to the park, and it was just like, you can only go home! But first, go to the park. Oh, where's the hospital? Can we... Oh, the white fucking building with a cross on I'd already clicked on, alright. Luxurious restaurant renowned in the whole of the town. Yeah, it's because it's the only fucking one! And what's this here? Yeah, that does not count. Whatever. Is there anywhere else we can click on? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. 8 places to go. A trendy disco pub. No such thing exists. A pub is a pub. If it's a disco pub that defeats the point of a pub. Well, that might be my cynical outlook. I was released from the hospital in the morning and came right home. When I walked inside, I was greeted with a soft meow when my cat, Nina, brushed up against my leg. Hi Nina, did you miss me? Oh my god, it's a change of clothes. Is it? It might not be, I don't remember. That's odd. We don't see that in many visual novels. 2 pairs of clothes? What? Oh, hi Nina, did you miss me? I smiled and reached out to pet her affectionately, though I couldn't help but remember how Aaron would always fuss over her. Nina was a great judge of character and she adored Aaron, even before she started bringing treats for her all of the time. Aaron always loved cats so much. He loved big cats and little cats like you, but you were always his favourite kitty. There's a joke in there somewhere which I shall not pry into. Nina cuddled my fingers affectionately when I knelt down to pick her up. But Aaron has probably forgotten about you too. You're really doing a good job of putting a positive spin on all of this, you know. None of this, oh well, he'll remember stuff in time. Like always happens. Well, you know, in TV anyway. The sadness I had been trying to keep out of the front of my mind returned as full as I pulled my cat into an embrace and sighed. I had slept very poorly and the fatigue from the crash hadn't worn off. I lost my parents in a car accident and now it looks like I'm going to lose the man I love as well. Alright. You know what? Alright, I forgive you, Amy. I may have been a bit too quick to judge you on the whole not putting a positive spin on something. May not be a positive spin. At all. I sat in the living room with Nina on my lap when Gwenda came in to comfort me. Does she have a moustache? Or are those 2 very awkwardly drawn lines? You know what, let's just go for moustache. She's probably Chinese and let's be racist. Oh, Amy, what happened? I briefly tell her about the accident. The hospital didn't gain contact. They were just yeah, fuck it. Whatever. We'll just fucking leave her there and she can walk home by herself. Jesus Christ. She was overjoyed to know that I was alright and that I had hardly been hurt. Oh, thank God you're okay, but why didn't you call me? The doctor said I was alright and I didn't want you to worry about me. That's more than a good enough excuse. If my kid came back and told me that, I'd be perfectly fine as well. Ha! Of course I was joking, it's a shit excuse. I'd been staying with my Aunt Gwenda for several years since my parents passed away when I was still young. Gwenda had taken care of me ever since. She is a kind woman and I greatly appreciated how caring she had always been to me. However, her pension wasn't enough to fully pay for my college tuition, which is why I took the part-time job at the ice cream parlour. Don't moan, that's more than fine. And also, I completely just... Did they say what she was? Okay, they did. Aunt, gotcha. You can now make your first choice. Several icons. Thank you. On each icon, you'll see a brief description of the effects on the action. Yes, okay. I've played fucking... this before. Oh, wow, that's a little different. Cook something, $10. What the balls am I buying? Jesus Christ. Morale down, energy down. Read old book. Success. Oh, so there's success and failures. Failure, morale, and some stats up. Do you want to talk with Gwenda? We don't want to be antisocial after having a sudden crash which might change my life. Let's talk to Gwenda. Yes, my dear, what's troubling you? Aaron doesn't remember me at all, and the doctors say they don't want to give him too much stress since it might make him forget more or make it harder for him to remember what he has forgotten. Honey, I'm sure he'll remember you soon enough. You're the love of his life. The two of you were close. The two cutest little lovebirds in town. Yeah, according to a Chinese aunt with a moustache. I'm not sure this is advice we should be taking too seriously. It's just the past few years that he's forgotten, though. What if he doesn't recover? Then you'll make him love you again. Really? You think that would work? Well, he fell in love with you once, if we're going to use cliches. I'm so afraid that we might never be together again. We have so many precious memories, and to think that he doesn't remember any of them. I can't help but shudder at the thought. You'll be able to do it. In the absolute worst case scenario, you'll just have to start off from square one again. Even if his mind doesn't recall the memories you to share, his heart will still love you. Not even amnesia can erase that. Yes, it can. The heart doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I'm not a romance. You're right. Thank you, Auntie. I feel a bit better now. And this is what success is. Of course, that's what family is for. After talking to Gwenda, I feel better. Sometimes you just need to open up sometimes about the people who care about you. My morale is shot. Jesus Christ. What? Our stats didn't go up. Bastards. Alright. If we stick on the TV, I'm not sure what's going to come up. Because it might be like a tragic film which I just sit there and watch anyway. Oh, sure, why not? It's the worst that could happen. Oh, God, what would I know? That's what you get if you fucking read into things too far. Amy, I've prepared your favourite cake. See? Wait, what? Why's favourite spelled with a U? I saw the word and I was immediately just about to say, oh, well, favourite's supposed to have a U. But why is favourite spelled without a U, but colour isn't? Fucking weird, Yanks, I tell you. You're a weird. I prepared your favourite cake. Thanks, Gwenda, but I'd like to stay alone for a while and rest, okay? I didn't sleep very well at the hospital. I had too much on my mind. That's fine. Go get some rest. You can eat a piece of cake tomorrow morning before going to work. A piece? You baked a cake and I'm only allowed to have a piece out of it? Well, I see where I'm so skinny. Good night, Gwenda. I went to my bedroom with Nia in my arms and sat down at my desk. I picked up a notebook and decided to try and get my feelings under control in the most familiar way I knew. Writing about them. I picked up a pen and started writing a poem. Oh, this is going to be awful, isn't it? Your gentle touch, the warmth of your embrace, the passion of your kiss, precious times that felt ever so divine. None of that rhymes. No. Kiss times divine? Times divine? No, I'm not feeling that. Nothing there rhymes. I know poetry isn't supposed to rhyme, but come on. Like, she's what, 18? Come on, you're supposed to do it at that age. I thought that they would never leave, but even though I can't reach you anymore, I can't open my eyes to find you there. I'll always have my memories. Though they are not as warm as the hands that always made me feel so safe, I know that they will never disappear as you now have. My beloved, my heart is forever yours, even if you're lost beyond where my trembling voice can reach you. Even if your memories fade or disappear into the darkness, I'll never forget the precious times when we faced the world together. My beloved, for today, for tomorrow, for the day that may never return. Never forget the words we once exchanged. I love you. See, if anyone ever asked, hey, Tenarium, why aren't you too big on the art, like poetry scene? That's why. It's full of that. For every good poet there is, there's just 500 shit ones. Oh, well, again, cynical, grumble, grumble, grumble. When I awoke that morning, I knew that I had to go to the ice cream parlour. It was Sunday, and I had a long shift to attend to. I can't call in and be like, hey, look, this is my situation, can I not show up? I have to do this? Oh, whatever. It was Sunday and I had a long shift to attend to. I considered calling out, knowing that they would understand if I explained the situation, but decided that it would be best to go in anyway. Why? Under what circumstances is it best to go in? Well, my boyfriend, the one I was probably going to marry at some point, he doesn't remember me anymore, because we both suffered a crash. So, yeah. To be fair, I could just feign that as well. Chocolate ice cream, what's chocolate? Oh, is it the red one? Oh, I've got to go home. I'm so ill. Pay me anyway. I'm so ill. That's what I should do. I consider, yeah. Otherwise, everyone would start to worry about me. I had no doubt that news of the accident was already travelling quickly. Gossip seemed to get around the town eerily fast. Well, it is a town. Alright, come on, let's go to the ice cream parlour. Yay! I got ready and arrived at the shop 15 minutes before the start of my shift. I hadn't wanted to dwell at home, though as soon as I walked in I knew I was too early. It was still early morning and there were few customers around. What ice cream parlour opens at early morning? We must do more than ice cream. What's that on the menu? Ice cream? Ice cream there. Loads of different tubs for serving ice cream in. No! So, I've never wanted ice cream at 9 in the morning. Well, I've never wanted to go walk to an ice cream parlour at 9 o'clock in the morning. Who opens that early? Freaks. I was surprised to catch a sight of a familiar face seated at one of the tables, apparently taking a break from work. Hey, Amy, are you alright? You're a guy? Really? Really? That's quite an effeminate ribbon you have around your neck. Bit weird. I couldn't help but notice the genuine worry on his expression when he saw the bruises on my arms and legs. I appreciated his concern. Morning, Lawrence. I'm doing okay. Are you sure those bruises look really painful? Yes, I'm sure. They aren't as bad as they look. Really? I don't know if I could work with bruises that big. You're a strong woman. Yeah, I can hardly feel them. Thanks, though. How did it happen? You aren't in any trouble, are you? Tell him everything, keep your privacy. Rule number 1 of visual novels. Always tell the truth, never lie. Will we get positive points with him if we tell him everything? Because he looks like a right ponce. So far, I imagine I've seen 3 dating partners. So you've got the guy who you fell out of love with, because visual novels always have to have a good, happy ending. It's not just going to be at the end, oh, fuck off, is it? Really? There's this guy. No. No. Just no. And the doctor. His face doesn't line up correctly. So I'm either choosing between disfigured, forgetful, or gay. It's not going brilliantly, is it? Oh, I'll tell him everything. Well, I got in a car accident. What? When was that? How did it happen? I felt a little bad for worrying him, but the tenderness in his eyes made me feel slightly better. It was nice to know that there were people who cared. I decided to explain to him what had happened, since there was a little secret to it. I was on a motorcycle with... Oh, fuck's sake. Motorbike. I'm going to say that from now. Motorbike. Bike. With Aaron. He protected me when we got into the crash. That's why I'm not very badly hurt. It wasn't his fault. They think the other driver was drunk. That's terrible. How's Aaron? I haven't heard anything about him recently. Actually, Aaron suffered a head injury. He has amnesia right now. I'm sorry to hear that. How bad is it? Will he recover? They think he will. Luckily, it isn't too extensive, but he doesn't remember me anymore. Lawrence's eyes widened slightly when I revealed the cost of Aaron's protection. Amy, it's not so bad though. Thanks for worrying about me, Lawrence. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You don't worry. I'll be fine once I've had a girl's night in and some ice cream. I joke, of course. It is that bad. Stop playing it down. Prick. Relationship. So it was already 5? So our relationship change went up by 5. The difference between the 2 pictures. This is like non-existent. Oh, I know this was supposed to be the bad face. This was supposed to be the good face. This is in pretty much every other Winter Wolves game. But look, it's like, grrr. This is like, right. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just, I'm listening to some music behind the counter. Sorry, what was it you wanted? Chocolate ice cream? Yeah, don't worry, I'll get that for you. And that one is just like, you want strawberry sprinkles on your chocolate ice cream? So are you a twat? That's all that face is. It's exactly the same. Oh, Jesus. It's really nice to see people who still care, but I've got to go start my shift. I'll talk to you more later. See you later. Well, we definitely worried him more about that. During the summer, Amy works part-time from morning to noon, from Monday to Friday, as a waitress in an ice cream parlour owned by an old friend of Gwenda's. I feel as if these aren't my own thoughts. I mean, I know exposition exists, but this is just outright telling me. She gets paid only with tips, usually around $5 each turn. Being kind to the customers will earn her more money, so depending on her mood, she can earn more. There are good days and bad days, but in general, working will always lower her energy by a good amount and morale by a small amount. Wait, I only get paid in tips? That can't be legal! Yeah, well, you can come work for us, but you're not getting paid! Be nice to the customers, you bastard! How is that? Whatever. This energy can be restored in several ways. Some are drinking and eating, relaxing and taking a nap at home, and at the end of every day when you get into bed. There are other ways to gain... Yes. Now the work day will start and you'll see the results. If this first week goes bad, don't worry. This is normal since Amy's morale is very low because of what just happened. I'm so sad. My boyfriend's forgot me. Oh wait, tips! Woohoo!